Ladies and gentlemen, OCB Bikini Pro, Mary Annette.
Hey, how y'all guys doing? That's my little intro for my guest here, Mary Annette. She's an OCB Pro Bikini. How are you, ma'am? Good
Hi,
afternoon.
I'm
Yeah,
good. Good. Thank you
yeah,
for having me.
yeah, yeah. No doubt. I really appreciate you giving me the opportunity to speak with to for me to speak with you. Yeah, and so how you got started in bodybuilding?
Um, I'd say I'm pretty new at this. 2023. I was actually approached by someone at the gym. He's a legend, Skip, great guy. And he encouraged me to get up on stage, and he planted the seed and kept planting the seed. And I just said, I'm gonna give it a shot.
Yeah,
And I went to my first show. It was the main event in 2024. And I absolutely loved it. It was, just everything I was looking for that I didn't know I was looking for. So, yeah, the fire's lit. And yeah, it's been good.
yeah. So this
It's been
was your
great.
first show? Like, how was
Uh,
it for you?
the main event show in 2020, yeah, April. Um, it was a good show. Second in novice, fourth 35 plus, and came fifth in the open. So I mean, I was pleased. It was my first time. I had no idea what I was doing and the posing. It was really good, and I had a really good team with me. My coach, nutritionist, really great people and encouraging. So they made everything run really smooth for me. And then I did a show in Massachusetts in September, the Eastern American Championships, and
Oh,
that's when
okay.
I got my pro card.
Oh,
Yeah.
congratulations. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did
Yeah.
how did,
It
how
was
did you
amazing.
feel? Yeah, how did it feel to get your pro card?
I mean, I was shocked at first, but really proud of myself and just yeah, it was excellent. It was definitely a wonderful day and experience, and I'm ready for more.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
recently went to an OCB show not too long ago, the Double Down.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I went I went when I was there, I stayed for figure, women's physique, and a little bit the wellness, of course, and some of the bikini. I had to go because it was a lot with the bikini. It was a lot of competitors there. So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I think
Yeah.
they was doing like they was on the stage solo, and that's when I left.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it was a good show. Yeah, it was a good show. One thing about it, I noticed that regular people are there, in these
Yeah.
shows. Yeah, like for
Yeah.
you, were like your husband or your kids was there to support you?
No, I actually went on this one on my own. I don't
Mm.
have a husband, but my kids stayed
Oh,
back, just staying the night, the tan, the makeup, everything would have been a little hard to be mom at the same time.
oh, okay.
Yeah, so I had my coach went, a friend of mine had gone to, so it was good. I had some support and it was a great day. Yeah.
Yeah. What was training like for your first show and for the show that you got your pro card?
It was probably about the same, just staying disciplined, consistent. Cardio goes a little higher near the end, a prep. Um, but yeah, I'd say it was about the same. My splits about the same. The going into the when I got my pro card, I did switch up a couple things just to bring some stronger points to the physique.
Yeah.
So it was a little bit of
Yes.
change. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Good.
Yeah.
Oh, we got All the rage, George Page. Good afternoon, folks. Hey, George, how you been, man? And George, would Mary ever consider crossing to NPC? That's a good question. Do you
Yeah,
ever thought
yeah,
about going to
I
NPC?
have. Yeah, I have considered that, and yeah, looking into it. Yep,
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah. I know. Yeah, I know. Like they have the natural NPCs. Yeah.
Yes.
Would you?
Yeah, I was happy to hear that.
Yeah. Like, would you want to do like bikini or the fit model?
I'd probably stick with bikini.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
What made you
I
chose
enjoy the
bikini? If you,
division.
what made you chose bikini?
Actually, the Skip encouraged me and thought I'd do well in it. Actually, he saw potential I had no clue about or saw, and it was just a good fit. Yeah.
Okay.
When I went into it, I honestly had no idea what I was doing. I just really enjoyed the discipline and the structure, the community, and the purpose of it.
Yeah. What are
Yeah.
some of the what are some of the benefits that you gained from that?
A lot of fulfillment from the sport, and hoping to inspire other people, maybe to do something they have fear with. Definitely broke through a lot of fears here because you're very uncomfortable. And it just really made me feel like more alive, just not walking through life. And yeah, yeah, it was a really wonderful change for me. Yeah. Stronger for my kids. And it's sort of like my time, like me time. Like this is who part of me, who I am, not just a mom or, working. Yeah.
What do you
Yeah.
do
It's
for
brought a lot of positive things to my life.
what do you do in terms of work?
I'm a hairstylist.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
I've done
always
it for
wanted to
20
do that?
years.
Yeah.
It's about 20 years I've been doing it. And yeah, I always had a passion for it. I like the creative side. Um, it's great with my two kids. You make your own schedule. I have my own business. I love making people feel good and happy and pretty.
That's
So
cool. Do
that's fulfilling.
do people tell they stories, they life stories to you? Like they just
Yes, but I can't tell you anything.
yeah, yeah, I know. I
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's interesting. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, that's good.
Really get to know someone.
Was you always athletic though? Like before bodybuilding?
Yeah, I've always been in and out of the gym. I remember being in high school and on lunch break going to the gym. And I was probably the only female in there with a bunch of guys.
Yeah.
So it's just always a part of me. Um, I even got into CrossFit and Bikram yoga. You know, um, Boot camp classes.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, always been in and out of it. When I had my two kids, I sort of just focused on them and work, and lost a little bit of that part of me. So when I had actually joined Foley's, the gym I'm at now, that's where I was encouraged to get up on stage. That's when I really started back in the gym.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna,
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you like a typical question, that bodybuilders are asked. Like, how did you feel your first time in front of all those people on stage?
Oh my goodness. I was definitely shaking like a leaf.
Yeah,
But then you sort of black out a little and just hope your muscle memory remembers all the poses. But
yeah,
once you kind of do a couple turns, you start getting your comfort, and I would say after the first round, I felt better.
that's good. That's good.
Yeah,
Was
yeah.
there like a lot of women competing in bikini?
Yeah, there was a good amount.
Yeah,
Like it was my first show, so I really didn't know what to expect or.
yeah,
Hmm. Yeah,
yeah.
it's
Uh,
a good
le-
show.
yeah, well, we could look at your Instagram. I know you have some nice pictures
Yeah,
that, we can, yeah, check it out. Yeah, you look really nice.
thanks.
Yeah. Can you see this?
Yes. Yep.
Okay, okay. All right. Yeah, this is you in action. Okay. And what
Yeah,
show is this?
that was the one I got the pro card in the Eastern American Championships. That was in
Hmm,
September.
that's good. Yeah, you look really nice. Like,
Thank
how
you.
far do you see yourself competing?
Um, Great question. I have no idea. One day, one show at a time.
Yeah,
Go,
yeah,
take it as far as I can and um just keep on enjoying the ride.
yeah, yeah. You ever thought about doing some modeling, like as a bikini competitor, or you do a little something?
Yeah, I mean, I've never really considered it, but
Yeah. Yeah, I mean a
sometimes.
lot of bodybuilders, they be either do modeling or do other things,
Hmm.
some do OnlyFans and other stuff I don't need to mention, but they do model, they get a little something for
Yeah.
modeling because bodybuilding, it's not like a profit sport like that, you
Yeah.
know. What was it a lot for you, like getting like a suit and getting your hair done and makeup and all that stuff?
Oh yeah, that's the fun stuff. Yeah, it's definitely not a cheap sport, but at the end of the day, you kind of just think of it as, you're doing it for your health. I could be
Yeah.
spending that amount of money, going skiing every weekend.
Mm,
So, invest that into my health.
yeah. Ain't skiing like working out?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
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 Just saying, like, I could be spending on something else. I kind of just
Yeah, maybe it
making
kind,
up
but then again,
the fact of
yeah,
it.
but
Yeah.
yeah, but then again, skiing is kind of risky. I ain't never skied before, but it looks kind of risky. You did
I,
you ever skied before? How
I
was
skied
that?
once and I never will go again. I'm not a skier.
Oh,
No, too much
okay.
risk.
Okay. Oh yeah, I could imagine. Yeah. Yeah. So you doing pull-ups? Like how many pull-ups can you do? You do like 3 to 4 rounds?
Yeah, I'll do 3 to 4 rounds. The
Of
highest
what?
in
Like
row.
like like tens? Like
No, no, no. If I'm doing
oh,
rounds, I usually just do about four, and I'll do about
okay.
3 to 4 rounds of four. If
All
I'm gonna
right.
do an all out, I've gotten about eight. Trying to build it.
Yeah. What was
You
that
know.
like trying to do your first one?
Oh my! I never thought I would get pull up in my life. I could barely pull myself up. I remember
Yeah.
doing it in CrossFit, and I just was determined to get a pull up in, and I just kept practicing and practicing, and finally got
Yeah.
my first one, and then I just took off from there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the key. You have to be consistent or it ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, you
It
gotta
ain't
be
gonna happen.
consistent. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta believe in yourself. You gotta give yourself goals.
Do like do people are inspired when they see you work out? Like
I've
friends
had a
or
lot of people say that to me, and I was a little taken back by it. I just didn't see myself as inspiring somebody, and it felt really nice to hear that part of my life is a positive impact on some.
Yeah. I mean, because a lot of people, it's not easy for like the average person to go to the gym at times. I mean, I do see a lot of people go to the gym where I'm at, but
Yeah,
for the rest of the people, it's not, it's impossible.
it's
Or
hard.
yeah. And then I think the number one thing is the dieting. Like for you, like was there any like foods you had to cut out, or you had like a favorite food that you wanted but you couldn't have it?
Yeah, everything. No.
Yeah, everything.
I pretty much kept my diet simple often anyways, so I didn't
Yeah,
have too much of a hard time with the diet. Um, it's just more, you got to weigh everything out, plan your day out, eat out of Tupperware. Yeah, you just eat really clean.
yeah.
And everyone's different. Everyone's formula is different.
Mm. Like, is there like any like certain, what else I'm about to ask you? Like in terms of food, like there's something that you kind of learned, like that kind of helped you improve.
Say that again.
Like, is there like a diet that kind of helped you to improve? I don't know if I'm asking.
Um, Honestly, eating more helped me improve. I was definitely under eating, and before I started bodybuilding, just doing a lot of cardio and thinking that was
Okay.
how I was going to get my results, and actually being consistent with my eating. I eat about every 2.5 hours just to keep the metabolism going. I eat more than I ever thought I would, and look better.
Mm. Like, who are Mary's biggest influences in bodybuilding? You have any?
Gonna laugh at this. I love Jay Cutler.
Jay Cutler? I never really seen him bodybuild. I mean, I seen like what's his name? What's this man's name? Like what? Not Lee Haney, but he's from Australia. I can't. Lee Priest. I've seen him do, yeah, compete
Yeah.
and stuff. Yeah.
And Lorelai, I mean, I follow her. She's amazing. The woman who just won the Olympia 10
Okay.
piece. Yep. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, were you like did you never like paid attention to the sport of bodybuilding? Like I don't know how old you are, but bodybuilding used to be on TV and stuff like that.
Oh
So
yeah. No, I mean, I'm 43. I grew up with
okay.
two brothers, and watching Arnold Schwarzenegger, definitely a fan of him as well.
Right.
And just yeah, honestly being intrigued, but just throughout life, never really thought it could be a part of my life. So it's interesting how kind of late in the game.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like, I mean, yeah, it'd be like that. Like some of the women, a lot of women, they be in their 40s and they start competing.
Yeah,
So yeah,
yeah,
so yeah,
yeah.
sometimes, yeah, some, it takes them time to get their pro card, and
Hmm.
and yeah, it can be a struggle. So yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, what do you have like any dislikes of competing, or
Uh no, I really couldn't say. I really enjoy it all. I will say off season, this is my first off season.
yeah,
Um, Struggled a little with actually gaining weight on purpose.
okay,
Usually you work out, you want to lose the weight. And that's just to build more muscle. I'd say that would be was one of the struggles I had with, but knew it, had to happen, and just learning really.
yeah, yeah. It's not easy to kind of get everything, and you know try to. It ain't an easy sport, because just for me, just even hearing people hear their sharings and stuff like that, how they, you know,
Yeah.
understand the sport. It's like it's like learning Chinese.
Yeah,
You know,
I agree.
so
I agree. If it was easy, everyone would do it.
yeah. Do like your kids? Do they see you like, or do they get inspired by working out?
Yeah, they have. My youngest, she's 8. She wants to be a bodybuilder. And
Mm,
then my oldest has really taken off with her sports in school. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they pretty much, we all kind of eat the same thing. Of course, they get a lot more flexibility, but I like to keep it clean with my family too. Um, just so we're all on the same page.
Yeah,
Of
that's
course, they
cool.
don't have restrictions, but I
Yeah.
choose, I choose this life and I don't push it on anybody else.
Mm. Do you have like a social life when you hang out or anything like that?
Yeah, I've got a good small group of friends. I'm really grateful for them. We go out, have some drinks, eat some food, go for walks, the things, yeah.
No. You don't go on dates or nothing like that, or somebody asking you out? Yeah.
What was that?
No, I said you don't. Do you go on dates? Like somebody ever asked you out?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
All right. Like, how do they like understand what you do as a bodybuilder? Like, you got to be restricted and
Oh,
or
in
do.
relationships with this. Yeah, no, like I said, I don't ever like it to affect them. And again, I'm so new at this, so
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
have
I mean,
much to tell with that, but yeah, I haven't had really any issues.
no, that's good. That's good. That's good. Like,
Yeah.
so what is like what would be like your next show?
So my next show is going to be in June. It'll be my
Okay.
first pro debut.
Okay. How do you feel about that? Like,
A little, nervous and excited. I guess feeling all the feels.
okay.
Yeah, because
George.
it'll be
Oh,
different going against other pros.
oh. Is there any like body you're familiar with? Because I noticed like the OCB, they're not
Mhm.
like I would say the IFBB, where, and even the IFBB, some people don't stand out like that, but I think the OCB is a bit more different than IFBB. Like, are you familiar with like the competitors who you competing against?
Yeah, there's a lot of people. There's a few people I talk to, and they're actually with NPC. And there's a couple women I do talk to on social media that are in
Yeah.
OCB, but it seems like our shows haven't really lined up, or they haven't gotten their pro card yet. And yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So all of age George Page, what's dinner like with the kids, knowing little kids, they don't want to eat what mommy eating?
Yeah, yeah. Good question. But my oldest actually wants to eat what I'm eating. And my youngest, you just kind of, I just sort of add things to make it more exciting for them. So if we're going to have pizza, I'm not going to have cheese on it or pepperoni. I'll put turkey pepperoni on mine, and they're going to get cheese and pepperoni. So, things like that. We're all sort of on the same page. Yeah.
Oh, that's what you like on your pizza mostly, with like cheese and
I'm a pizza
cheese.
girl, but if I'm, you know, trying to stay clean, I'll usually do that. But if it's a cheat meal, I'll eat the real deal.
Matter of fact, they do got vegan pizza. They got like with
Yeah, it's
cheese,
good.
but no, yeah, it's so. I mean, after a while, you do get tired of that. I can imagine a bodybuilder, like, I don't know, you guys, y'all like eating the same thing. It don't get dull though, like, just like eating the same thing. You want to mix it up, or like when you like cooking, like, let's say like you make egg whites or something like that.
Hmm.
And because I was doing this like not too long ago, I had like, instead of getting like regular bacon with the pork, I got turkey bacon, And
Yeah.
this turkey bacons, they don't taste all that great, you
Right.
know. And then
No.
then you have to, then with the egg whites, you have to be very careful on what you get, because there's like these egg whites, they're like yellow, and they look like regular eggs, but they don't taste good. That's the thing. You got to get the white egg whites.
Yeah.
So
Oh, you're talking about the egg beaters?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. You gotta
yeah.
get the egg white.
Don't
Yeah.
they horrible. Like, I'm like,
Yeah.
wow. It's not easy eating healthy at times, you know.
No, and I guess it depends on what you're doing or where you're at.
Yeah,
But at times I feel it's almost like you're making a habit. Once you get used to it, you kind of don't crave or really think about those sort of things anymore, and you just kind of, I don't know, when I'm in prep, I just do it. You just do it. You don't think about it. For me, I don't think about it. I just do it. There's no
yeah.
question. You got to do it.
How were you in prep at times?
I'm sorry, you broke up. What was
No,
that?
how were you in prep? Like, dealing with like your job or your kids? Like, were
Yeah.
there times where you just kind of like want to go crazy a little bit, or it wasn't that much of a big deal?
No, of course it's always another element, but I don't know. I kind of just take it one day at a time, and just, this is what it is, and you just got to get through it and juggle everything and just be flexible, really.
Yeah.
At times I'm pretty tired, so
Yeah,
of course I want to take a nap, and I don't want to be a taxi for my kids, but you don't have a choice, and
you
you
don't
just
have
get through it.
a support group or anything like that?
I do have my parents. They're excellent, great grandparents.
Okay.
So, when I do need help, I reach out to them. But my kids and I, we're a good team. So,
Yeah. I was really talking about bodybuilders, like other bodybuilders that you can talk with, like knowing your struggles or anything like that. I don't know.
yeah, yeah. Honestly, I think I probably just need to get out there more and meet some more people. Like I said, I'm new at this. So,
Yeah.
yeah. I tend to stay in my own lane too.
Why you say that, if you don't mind me asking?
I just don't, I want to, I don't know how to explain it. I just don't want negativity to come into something that's so positive in my life.
No.
So I kind of just stay in my own lane, really appreciate it, respect people, stay away from drama, and just grind.
Yeah. It's always gonna come to you. You just have to know how to handle it. That's my
That's it.
advice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I mean, I'm like, I know I could say I'm the same way, but it's a difference, because you're a woman and I'm a man, and mostly guys, we gotta do, we can't avoid things, if it makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, if I like let's say if I'm talking to somebody, like if I meet a woman in the street, and she probably blows me off, there's another woman that I can talk to. you know I gotta just be confident and don't be shy, such things of that nature. you
Yeah.
know so how you said all the way, George Page, how old are your babies?
Uh, they are 9 and 14.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, I would say, at that, was you like working out at that age? Like, I don't know, would you say like you was playing sports or anything
Yeah.
like that?
Yeah. I was big into softball growing up. That was my sport.
Oh, okay. Now you said you did like CrossFit, like, could you do like a muscle up before, or you just Nah, but then again, you couldn't because you're struggling with the pull-ups, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I got my first pull-up was there.
Okay.
Definitely got a good foundation of lifting. That's where really started was in 2022. I did CrossFit for about a year. It just wasn't for me. I respect the sport and the people.
Yeah.
So then I found Foley's and I fell in love with the gym, and then everything really just fell into place. It was kind of awesome.
Yeah, that's
Really
good.
changed my life.
Like when did you kind of started noticing you was developing muscles?
Once I got on a really good nutrition plan.
Mm,
So I'd say about 6 months, but this was already bodybuilding, doing CrossFit for a year and lifting really heavy.
mm.
Because it takes time. It takes time to build that muscle. As impatient
Yeah,
as I am, I'm learning this.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, because you're doing natural bodybuilding. From what I understand, it do takes time. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So the first show, for the cut, you know, I felt I felt good, some muscles I'd never seen before.
Mm,
And then the second show, I felt even more muscular. So it was definitely a lot of improvement. Just the
yeah,
discipline and staying consistent with it.
yeah. Like when working out, like how long do you stay work? How long do you stay in the gym?
I don't like I like to keep it simple with working out. I don't want to overtrain, hurt
Yeah,
myself. I probably do about an hour of my split. So if I'm doing glutes and hamstrings, I'm going to devote about an hour to it. And then whatever cardio my coach has me doing that week. So sometimes
mm,
I'm there for an hour and 40 minutes, sometimes 2 hours if I throw the sauna in there.
okay. And you feel real comfortable, and well, I don't want to say real comfortable, but you feel comfortable with being in bikini.
Like going on stage and wearing the bikini or being
No,
in the
like
division.
being a division. That's what I'm trying to ask you.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, I like the bikini division for me. Yep.
Okay, all right. Are there like other interests like in other divisions, or you? It's a
Not right
definite.
now, but my doors aren't closed.
Okay, all right. Remember, keep them teenagers in their place. Yeah, yeah. Well, I thank you for sharing.
Thanks for having
Well,
me.
yeah, no doubt. Yeah. Like in the future, I don't know, like how do you see yourself, in bodybuilding?
I I I have no idea. I
No,
really am just
okay.
it's like one show at a time. I mean, I have goals and where I'd love to be. I'd love to get to the Yorton Cup. I would like to um, maybe get into an NPC show. Yeah, yeah, really just taking it one season at a time. I
Did you
definitely
see
have some goals. I'd like to go as far as I can.
yeah. Did you see like the last Yorton Cup? Um,
Yeah, yeah.
what was your thoughts on it? Oh,
uh, Excellent. I mean, those girls look great. A lot of hard work. Those men and women. A lot of respect. A lot of time.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
impressive.
yeah. I did fall asleep a little bit on the bikini because it was a lot of competitors.
I heard there was a lot. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I heard it
I'm
was a great show.
yeah. I was sharing it on my IG. I downloaded. I mean, I paid for it, and I seen it
Yeah.
on the live stream. And I think I missed the women's physique, but then I seen the figure, and I seen the wellness. Then I try to see, try to be patient with the bikini, but after a while, I don't know, it's like different classes, and it just kind of make me want to fall asleep. I fell asleep. I didn't care who wanted to win. Like, how do you guys differentiate? I don't know how the judges differentiate who's gonna win. That's the. I mean, you guys look good. Like, it's not, and I'm not throwing like daggers or anything like that. But it's like for you, how do you can tell you was how, how are you able to tell who can you compete against? Like, I don't know, in terms of physique, can you
I know.
tell?
Or and what are they looking for that year? Who knows? I mean, different divisions from my knowledge, they're looking for different things. So
Yeah,
if someone has, something dominant or a little more than you, like, oh
right.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
I got to work a little harder.
What is it that you have to work though harder though? Like, what do you see like certain things that you need to improve on?
Yeah, so this off season, really just gaining a little bit more glute and shoulder.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay. You
yeah,
said, yeah, bikini is nappy time for me. You know, you gotta forgive him and me because sometimes we're mostly really into the buff chicks a lot of times.
yeah,
And I'm not gonna lie. There were moments where the last show, my mouth was a bit watery looking at the bikini women, but after a while, it just kind of like it's a lot of you guys, and it's like, okay, time to. But then again, there's people that really like the division. Also, they appreciate the division. I noticed that,
Mhm.
like, everybody has like this different, bias with other divisions, that
Mhm.
they like. So yeah, there's people that really
Definitely.
appreciate the division. Yeah, I
Yeah.
seen because like when I was in I went to the New York Pro. Like I would say like a majority of people they left because they were like buff hardcore bodybuilder fans and stuff like that. But there were
Yeah.
people that stood, they stayed. But
Mhm.
but when I went to the OCB, it was a little different. You see people really like cheering and giving applause and giving their support. So
Mhm.
yeah, I see the differences in that. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, it's nice when the crowd comes into play.
yeah. Did you ever thought about being like a spectator of the sport?
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna go to the main event show.
Oh yeah. Which main
Yeah,
event?
I
The
started prep, so they put a little fire under my butt.
which main event?
It's it's called the main event show in Portland,
Oh,
Maine. Hmm.
oh, okay, okay.
OCB.
Oh, okay, okay. Where are you? Like you're in Texas or I don't know.
No, I'm in Maine.
Oh, I'm silly rabbit.
Yeah,
I'm tricks is for kids.
it's all good.
I'm sorry. But yeah, but I don't want to take you. I don't want to take too much of your time. But I really appreciate you sharing your story.
Yeah, thanks for
So,
the opportunity.
no doubt. Thank you. All
Thanks.
right. All right, folks. George, I really appreciate you with the chat and like, subscribe, comment, and I'm out.